On a bright sunny day at a beautiful beach, a little black bug came crawling out of the sand. As he wandered around, something caught his eye. A shiny, delicious-looking donut lying near a seashell. Excited, the bug rushed over, sniffed it, and gave it a tiny lick. Sweet, he said to himself. He tried to carry it home, but the donut was way too heavy for his tiny legs. Still, he didn't give up and started dragging it slowly through the sand. 3 flies sitting nearby noticed him. They buzzed and giggled. Look at that little guy, trying to steal a donut all by himself. When the bug passed in front of them, the flies zoomed down, surrounded him, and snatched the donut away. The poor black bug could only stand there, staring in shock as his sweet dream flew away. But someone else was watching, a clever beach beetle hiding behind a shell. The beetle chuckled and thought, let's have some fun. He quickly made a fake donut out of sand, perfectly round, topped with a sprinkle of seashell dust. When the flies landed to eat the real donut, the beetle shouted, "Hey, you guys, that one's old. There's a fresh donut over here." The flies zoomed over to the new donut and started munching, only to realize their mouths were full of sand. What is this? Meanwhile, the clever beetle swooped down, grabbed the real donut, and called the little black bug over. Come on, buddy, let's share this one together. Happily nibbling the donut, Ant Revenge. Cherry blossom in a beautiful flower garden. There was a pile of peas. An ant had been collecting them because a pecan had fallen nearby, and she was building a big mountain of peas. After stacking them, the ant went back to bring more peas. But a sneaky fly was secretly watching her. The fly took 1 pea from the mountain, and the whole pile collapsed. The ant came back, saw the mess, and felt really sad that all her hard work was ruined, while the fly laughed quietly. And still, the ant didn't give up. She started rebuilding the mountain again. But when she left to fetch more peas, the fly returned and pulled out another pea, breaking the pile again. Pouting face this time, the ant got angry and walked away, while the fly kept watching her with a wicked smile. Lady Beetle suddenly, the ant's friend, a bug, appeared. He dropped peas from the can right on top of the fly, burying her under the pile. The ant was happy, gave 1 pea to her bug friend as a thank you gift, and the bug walked away. Meanwhile, the fly was stuck under the mountain of peas, getting exactly what she deserved.
One day, a group of ants stole a cell phone from the beach and tried to carry it back to their home. While taking it inside, the phone got stuck at the entrance. Somehow, they managed to pull it into their nest and placed it in one spot inside. All the ants gathered around and stared at the phone. Suddenly, a call came in, and the phone started ringing. The ants loved the sound of the ringtone and stood there listening happily. As soon as the call disconnected, the ringtone stopped, and the ants went back to their work. The next day, whenever a call came, all the ants would immediately stop their work and run toward the phone. After the call ended, they would return to their tasks. This kept happening again and again. But after a few days, the phone's battery died and the phone turned off. When the ants realized it no longer made any sound, they picked it up and threw it into the junk storage room.
One sunny day, a bunch of happy honeybees were buzzing around, sipping nectar like it was their morning coffee. Everything was perfect, until bam! A loud noise exploded through the air. All the bees froze mid-buzz. Who turned on a jet engine? Buzzed one. It's that noisy factory, yelled another. So, the bees packed up their hive, like little movers with wings, and zoomed off to find some peace and quiet. They landed near a road. But then came honk, beep, screech. Oh great, said the queen bee. Now it's car horn city. Back into the air they went, hive and all, like tiny construction workers on a mission. Next stop, a golf course. Green, calm, perfect. Until, whack! A golf ball smacked right into their hive. 4, yelled a golfer. More like milk, yelled the bees. So once again, the bees took off. It was nighttime now, and as they hovered under the glowing moon, one bee gasped. "Wait a sec. The moon looks quiet." The queen rubbed her chin. "Brilliant. No factories, no cars, no golf balls." So the next morning, the bees buzzed across France, stopping for croissants, obviously, zipped over America, and landed right on top of a rocket ready to go to the moon. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. The rocket shot into space with a bunch of dizzy bees shouting. Finally, a neighborhood with zero noise. And that's how the first beehive on the moon was built, where the only sound is buzzing and the occasional astronaut saying, Houston, we've got bees."
At a pond, all the insects gather because a competition is about to take place between the green dragonfly team and the blue dragonfly team. Both teams arrive, and a fly brings an almond that will be used for the match. The goal of the game is for the dragonflies to carry the almond and place it into their team's goal. As the competition begins, both teams chase after the almond. The blue dragonfly manages to grab it first and flies ahead, but the green dragonfly snatches it away and successfully scores a goal. Then the second round starts. Once again, the blue dragonfly takes the almond and flies toward its goal, while the green dragonfly tries to steal it back. During the struggle, both dragonflies crash into a tree, but the blue dragonfly recovers and scores this time. The match continues with both teams scoring goals one after another, making the competition intense and exciting. In the final moments, the green dragonfly team ends up scoring more goals than the blue dragonfly team. Because of the extra weight from the almonds in the goal, the fly's web that holds the goals breaks. In the end, the green dragonfly team is declared the winner, and the insects celebrate their victory by the pond. One day, it was snowing heavily and the weather was very cold. Inside a house, two spiders were living together. Suddenly, a fly came into the house. The fly first went to the first spider, and then it went to the second spider. Both spiders started thinking about catching and eating the fly. One spider quickly ran to the door entrance and made a web there. The spider trapped the fly in the web and carried it away with the other spider. Meanwhile, the second spider was watching everything. The trapped fly was struggling and spinning around, becoming very weak. After some time, the fly escaped through the keyhole and flew away. In the end, the first spider made fun of the second spider. Insects competition. At one place, a lot of people were ice skating in the snow. At the same time, there was also a funny competition going on between a snail and a caterpillar. An ant came to start the race. As soon as she pressed the stopwatch button, the snail began skating, moving forward skillfully and crossing over small sticks on the ground. Everyone was watching with excitement. The snail crossed the finish line in 41 seconds. Then the caterpillar slipped and struggled a bit, taking 50 seconds to reach the finish line. So, the snail won the first round. Next came the long jump round. The snail jumped and landed 46 inches away. Then the caterpillar took his turn, and he broke the snail's record. This time, the caterpillar won. Finally, it was time for the skating race. The caterpillar jumped from a height and accidentally landed right on top of the snail. Both of them slid forward together and crossed the finish line at the same time. So the match ended in a tie. One day, a man comes to his garden to cook sausages. He places the sausages on a table. When an ant, a fly, and a snail see them, their mouths start watering. The man lights the fire and goes to bring the rest of the things. Just then, the fly quickly takes a sausage. The ants start carrying peanuts, and the snail is attracted to the fresh green leaves nearby. But soon, the red ants surround the fly and snatch the sausage from her. Then the red ants go to the black ants and steal their peanuts too. Before the snail can reach the green leaves, the red ants take those as well. Now the fly, the snail, and the ants meet together and make a plan. When night falls, they all go to the red ants area, where the red ants are sleeping near their food. Everyone uses their brains and works together. By morning, they use the sausage to make a fake animal. When the red ants see it, they get scared and run away in fear. In the end, Everyone takes back their own food and leaves happily. In a jungle, there was a beautiful garden filled with yellow flowers, and in that garden lived a colony of bees. One cool morning, a gentle breeze was blowing, and all the bees flew out of their hive together. It was a lovely sight to see. They buzzed around happily, landing on the blooming flowers to collect nectar. But one little bee was late leaving the hive. When she finally arrived at the garden, she found that every flower she went to was already covered with other bees. No matter where she went, she couldn't find a single flower to collect nectar from. Feeling disappointed, the bee noticed a newspaper lying in a dustbin nearby. On it, she saw an advertisement. After reading it, she got an idea. She decided to leave the garden and fly toward the city. Following the signboards along the way, she finally reached the city and flew through the busy streets until she found a flower shop. The shop was full of all kinds of beautiful flowers. Seeing them, the little bee was overjoyed. She began collecting nectar from every different flower in the shop. When she was done, she flew back home to the hive. All the other bees were surprised to see her return with so much nectar. The clever bee smiled, went inside the hive, and finally took a peaceful rest.